Let's go.
It's another K-Town beat.
YouTube. It's your boy, Mr. Outliner. I'm back. Brand new video. I got that ball taper fade. You see that? You see what we got going on? He got his little waves popping. Hey, don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. You know how we do it. You know what I mean? Man, I've been dropping these videos. I'm trying to drop videos consistently. I'm using the one guard right here. I'm trying to drop videos consistently. You know what I mean? I need y'all to give me some feedback though. You know what I mean? I need some feedback so I can make some more videos, some entrepreneur videos. Plus, I got a couple things I want to talk to y'all about. You know what I mean? But anyway, I'm gonna say that for the video. But right here, you're gonna go with the grain all the way around the head. You know, if you want to increase your speed, use one guard at a time and do it all the way around there to increase your speed. A lot of times you just see me do half and half or parts because for an instructional video, that's what needs to be done. So anyway, I'm using the Wild Magic clip. Yeah, I like to switch my clippers up sometimes. I get bored with it, so I like to try different things, you know what I mean? So I just do that. But I actually like these. I liked them before. I got 2 pair of these. They're extra light, and it allows me to move the way I need to move. I know you see me with the Babyliss Rose Gold Clipper. I like those also, but they're a little heavy for me. The Magic Clipper, much better tool for me. So right here I got the Babyliss Flash FX that I used to make my first guideline, and then right here I'm using the one guard and I'm going up against the grain. You see that I'm going against the flow of the wave pattern. Now you see what I'm doing? I've got 2 lines right there. You know I like to use the 2 fade method. I stay on that line, no guard, open to close, work it out, keep going side to side, hit it with the corner, boom, come down. I got no guard on there. I kind of manipulate it. You know, I kind of angle it to knock some of that bulk off before I get to the second line. But, you know, you want to clean it up as much as possible. The fade is going to be high on a high ball fade. I mean, a high taper, ball taper fade is going to be high. So that's what I did as high. You can see it. Now I'm using that same one guard. And you see the bulk areas? I'm just cleaning up that area. And I'm using the corner of the blade to do it. Now, when you're messing with a wave pattern, you have to be careful and not cut too much off because it'll look terrible, right? But take your time with it, work diligently at it, and you'll make it happen, right? See that? Ball like a baby booty. See that? It's like a baby booty. Clean. You know what I'm saying?
It's another K-Town beat.
Anyway, so you see that? We still working with it. The bulk is still coming off. I'm still working certain areas I don't like, cutting it down. You see that bulk right there? I'm using the one guard again in that area, going against the grain to make it look good. See that? You know, barbering is, you know, I've been doing this for 20 years with a license. I've been cutting hair way longer than that. But with a license, I've been doing it for 20 years. So, you know, I've seen all the haircuts come through and change. They was not doing this haircut when I was coming up. I mean, and I'm in the South, so in the South we did bald fades. If you've seen some of my other videos, you know I do a bald fade in like 10 minutes because that's what we grew up on. That's what was in, along with flat tops, you know. So, you know, I have definitely had to learn and readjust myself. So we make that first guideline again with the Rose Gold Flash FX. We make the same second guideline with the one guard going up against the flow pattern of the hair. Come down on it to smooth it out, smooth some of the bulk out. Now you hit the line again, hit it, knock it out. You want to fade it until you knock it out. See that? Now the magic of this haircut is bald. The lineup has to be right on this type of haircut to get the full effect of the haircut. So along with it being bald and high, the lineup has to be right. So you see me scraping against the hair. I got the one guard again. Boom, I'm taking it, I'm cutting it. You see that? I'm going against the wave pattern of the hair. Boom, you see it? We getting them together. Chop, chop, chop. Hey, tell me, y'all don't rate my cuts, man. Rate my cuts, man. Tell me what I'm doing. Scale of 1 to 10. It's okay if it's constructive criticism. I'll take it all day. You know what I mean? I know, I'm human, so it is what it is. I take pride in my work, so, I'ma take it. I take it like a champ. You know what I mean? Anyway, you knock the hair down in the front. See that? Boom. Look at it. You see now? Kind of a little bit light in the front. It's okay. I'm using that frozen stiff, and that's what we're doing. Boom. Hit them with it. Brush it down. Make sure it's right. You see it? Got a pretty decent edge up right there. I mean, a line to work with. So you see that? I knock it down. Make sure it's smooth. The waves are popping. Start in the middle. See, one side is higher, lower than the other. So I just started from the high side, and I worked my way over, middle to right, the right side of his head, the left side of me. So you do that, and you can do it from any side. You pick the side that you want to do it on. It's up to you, right? So this is what I got. Boom. Tap and pull. You see that? Now I want to show you. Work this line, brush it out. See what I'm doing here? Boom. Looking good. Make the two lines connect. Once you make the two lines connect, you can go on to the next part of the haircut. And if you see any imperfections right there, and a lot of times, like I say, I'm not trying to make the lineup perfect right here. I can always come back and detail it, especially if I know I'm gonna have to use enhancements. I just get it as close as possible. That's what I try to do. So you see that? Boom. Looking good, champ. Cut it down. I want it to be smooth right here. It's a little too much for me right here. I want that line to pop. That's the thing I want. I want that line to pop. So hit it with the razor. Pull the skin while you're using the razor. I dry shave a lot. Come up on it. Do the same thing. Boom. Right. Still cleaning them up. Now, you see that? Edge up is coming along. And we're going to work the other side of the head. Start from the middle again. Trying to show y'all. You see all the movement I do in the videos because I'm not comfortable. I have to stay conscious of the fact that, oh man, I'm shooting a video. I can't just do my normal technique where I might just stand right in front of them, because if I do, then I'll be blocking the camera. So a lot of times I have to go back and step back and look at it, make sure that the edge up is straight. I can't really look at it while I got the camera going and stuff like that, so sometimes I have to do that. Now here's the side again. You do that, connect the two lines, boom, tap and pull. You see it coming out crisp. See that? Boom. Haters gonna say it's Photoshop, you know what I mean? Anyway, see, that's why I'm talking about the line though. The lineup has to be good in order to show the baldness of the taper. Now the taper is popping. You see that? Along with his waves. And you clean up a little bit of the dark spots. You still do that. Not debulking. Some people like to use that word, so that's what we're doing. Clean it up, knock it down, make sure everything is good. Bald taper fade. Come around, hit them with the razor right here. See that? Same thing we did to the other side. You want to stay consistent. Just do the same thing all over. On one side, whatever you do to one side, you do to the other side. And most of the time, your haircut will come out even, just like you want it. It's not much work, and it's repetitions. And once you get that repetition creates a foundation for you. You know, you get used to doing certain things. So once you have that foundation and you do that repetition, it increases your speed also, because you already know what to do, what you want to do, right? You see it? Got his edge up looking kind of cool right now. It's gonna look better once I hit it with this. I hit it with the airbrush, Master Airbrush. I always tell y'all you can get it on Amazon. It's actually called the Master Airbrush system. It's about $89. You can get a couple other things to go with it. You might spend a total of $115, $120. I hit it with that, go back over it, make sure my edge up is kind of crisp where I want it. Now I'm using the topic over the top of it. Boom. Getting that boy ready. Look at that. Super nice. That edge up popping. You know what I mean? Now look at that. That edge up popping. Got him right. Just want to sharpen it out. See, now I got it sharp to the point to where I want it. And like I said, go back to the other side. Do the exact same thing. So hit it. Hit it. Airbrush. Come back. Tap it. Boom. Make sure everything is good. Try to line it up as much as possible. It looks good. See that? Now, a lot of barbers might be like, hey man, you know, you giving up too much of the game, you know what I mean? But I feel like you want people to be good, everybody can be good. You know, you know, it is what it is. You know, you have to actually perform it. You know what I'm saying? I can tell you anything. I can give you the whole blueprint, but you gotta actually perform it. So I do the videos for people who actually want to perform it. You know what I mean? So a lot of times when I want true barbers, you know, up and coming barbers to ask your questions, man. You know, I'm not afraid to put it out there for barber gonna be better than me, or you know, he gonna take it to the next level. It's always that. You know what I mean? It's called evolution. You know, evolving. So, you know, things are gonna change. Like I was saying in the beginning, you know, definitely this haircut was not around when I started cutting. It's here now. You know what I'm saying? So I had to learn it. You know what I mean? And you know, I look at YouTube videos myself. You know, early on, you know, maybe like 5-6 years ago. You know, when I really started realizing that, hey man, you know, barbering is changing. I need to understand how it's changing, what's going on. And I had never been to a barber seminar up until maybe 3 years ago when I opened up Outliners. You know what I mean? So you gotta understand, like, I've been through the transition, so I understand. So I do this for barbers so they can understand what's going on, because you know, it wasn't even YouTube around when I was. It wasn't even social media. I know I'm telling y'all how old I am, but it wasn't even social media. So imagine how I had to learn. I had to learn on the fly. You know what I mean? So now you got all this technology. It's like, you know, you can learn. Nobody have to get left behind. If you want to search for information, you can definitely find it. So I did the same thing to the back of the neck, what I did to the sides. You see how that blend came out. Now we just lining them up, keeping them crisp, keeping them clean. You know what I mean? Work the ear area, hold the ear down while you do it. Come to the other side, do the exact same thing. You don't want to push it in too far when you're doing the edge up. You see it? It doesn't take a lot of force to get a good line. A lot of people like to push it back on your edge up to get a good line. You don't have to do that. You know what I mean? So you can just, if you have your clipper set right and use the right technique, you can make it pop. See that? And this is the final result. Don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend or tell a friend. You know, do it. You know what I'm saying? This is Mr. Outliner. Follow me on IG. Also, it's the same as my YouTube channel, Mr. Outliner. Until next time, love, peace, and hair grease. I'm out.